Today's session is inspired by Sufism, and whenever something is said from Sufism, it has to be heard not just from the mind but also from the heart, because the message of Sufism goes beyond the logic. Your mind is only capturing the logic, but your heart is required to understand, to have the message, what Sufism says. There is a book in Sufism called The Book of the Books. This book is hundreds of years old. It has been preserved since hundreds of years, even until today. And whenever there is a question, whenever there is something to know, the Sufi mystic opens the book, he reads through the book and finds his answer. There's never been a case that the book is unable to answer. The beauty of this book is all the pages of this book are empty. Today, let me read some of those empty pages for you in this session. What does it mean by emptiness? What does the empty pages tell you? These pages say, empty yourself completely, absolutely. But what does it mean by emptying yourself? Does it mean emptying your body? Does it mean emptying your mind? Does it mean not thinking anymore, not having feelings anymore? What does it mean to be empty? In simple words, to be empty means that in your consciousness there are no contents. Your mind is there, your body is there, thoughts are there, emotions are there, but the contents in your consciousness are not there. There's nobody inside of you who is interacting with the thoughts, with the emotions, with the body, with anything that the senses or your thoughts, emotions bring to your consciousness. In India, it's in the part of our culture that the guests come uninvited. In this part of the world, you have to make appointments 3 months in advance to visit someone. But in India, the appointments are not made. People just show up at your door. And no matter what you're doing, there's a doorbell you have to attend. You go open the door. The guests come in sometimes with their entire family. And then you have to cook tea or some snacks for them, give them time, 1 hour, 2 hours, and then somehow, once they're gone, another doorbell rings, and then another guest comes. And it's impolite to say no to the guests. You're always attending guests, one after the other. You cannot come out of it. One of my uncles, he was fed up with it. He said, well, I don't want these guests all the time. So he tried all his tricks, but none of his tricks failed to tell the guests to go away. But since it's impolite, so he had to always attend the guests. One day he said to his servant that next time if there is a guest, tell them that I'm not there, and then maybe they'll go away. Doorbell rang. The servant opened the door. The servant said, "Sir said that he's not here." And of course, my uncle had to come out to attend, not to be impolite, because he had to be there. As long as there is somebody in the house, the guests have to be attended. What is the way out? The only way out is that there is nobody in the house. Only then the guests will come, they'll ring the bell, they'll stay there for a few minutes, and then they'll go away. The only way is that there is nobody in the house. In meditation, when you're sitting when the thoughts come, when the emotions come, when the senses bring you inputs from outside, the only way is that there is nobody inside of you to attend. Not that the thoughts are not there, not that the noises are not there, not that the emotions are not there, but you are not there. You are not there to attend what comes from outside.